Boo! I didn't see you there. It's the legacy of Cain, blood omen. Ooh.
There is
The tavern's...
Damn it. Anyway.
And so I left that place, with clear knowledge of what sort of monster I would become if I let my curse consume me, and with an ally for the future.
So last time, Cain met with that other vampire.
a triad congregates at the roof of the world, Cain. A plot to twist the land, to shape the world. North is where your vengeance lies.
Take that, Scarecrow. I'm not afraid of you.
Control mind. Control mind. The sword ravages flesh.
I hate trees. Yeah, that game seemed... That game you were playing... Sure does seem like something, huh? Like the seventh guest on... Just... So many things I could say. Just a very strange thing. Now the real question is there a switch? How does that make you feel?
In my travels, I learned much about the legend of Janos Audron. Here in this quaint pastoral village of Ustenheim, that dark enemy was born. Janos preyed upon its peasants until he was finally hunted down and executed.
Sometimes you want Taco Bell. I'm not gonna tell you no. I will say when I had Taco Bell a couple days ago, it was the first time in a while that I had any sort of notable gastrointestinal distress. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not your dad. Okay. Sure did just loop around. Stop sending fart clouds after me, foul beast!
They picked us! The poor wretch was warped beyond recognition. To think it was once human. Such strange creatures that had been spawned by this dark magic. Things half insect and half mammal. Human torsos grafted onto abominations of the flesh. Sick as it was, I couldn't help but admire its creator's ingenuity.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I'm streaming.
Oh, sorry.
I'm playing...
What game is that?
It's Blood Omen.
Yeah,
It's... Zelda, but for cool people. No, I'm talking to my brother-in-law.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
The doggy just went out on a walk. That sounds like a you problem.
Bay Victus!
Okay.
The Heart of Darkness.
So, mist form, no go. You cannot float over lava as a cloud.
Vorador's signet ring. Iron armor. As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense.
Hi. See, I know how to solve problems. Look at me, I used my abilities. Do not pay $60 for Death Stranding when you could get it for less than that. I don't understand why you're even considering such a thing, but listen, I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm over here playing this Vampire Zelda game. I mean, if you want suggestions for games you can play with the fancy new gaming PC you have. I have several. Friend, have you heard about Age of Wonders Planetfall? Total War Warhammer 2? They sure are making a Chucky TV show with Brad Dourif.
Antitoxin. The Heart of Darkness.
Hey, yeah. Brad Dourif deserves work. Fuck.
The Heart of Darkness.
Okay, wasn't Scream 4 like already a weird Scream revival when that came out 10 years ago? Because I will say, I have only seen the first film, Scream, which I enjoyed quite a bit, actually, like far more than I was expecting. I think that was when I watched that like 2 years ago.
If it could be said that a land descended into madness, 'twould be an accurate account of Dark Eden. A garden of horrors, seeded with sick perversion of nature's design. I knew that this dark Eden I had trespassed upon would continue to grow until all of Nosgoth was consumed.
They Victus!
Because I feel like the thing about Scream that I was very much expecting was just a lot of like, hey, it is like horror movie. That's what it sounds like, by the way. That's what it sounds like in my head. And hey, you know, it's funny because I believe Robert Englund shows up as the janitor. I'm saying I could still do a better Kermit than the new Kermit.
Seethed and shifted. I watched the dome of energy as it expanded, absorbing.
Yes, Matthew Lillard is
consuming
in
life,
the first
and leaving
Scream
behind
film.
only a twisted parody.
Matthew Lillard seems like a cool dude. Plays D&D. Was in Hackers, which is also a movie I saw fairly recently. Boy, howdy, Hackers is a thing. He was in the Twin Peaks revival. You're right.
I passed through the wall unharmed. It seemed the magic only preyed on things that were alive and pure. Or perhaps it simply decided that I was twisted enough.
Oh, that's right. He also became the voice of Shaggy after a certain point. Like, straight up taking over for Casey Kasem.
They Victus!
Oh, let me turn down the volume a little bit. Hackers is a movie people should watch if you just want like the most 1990s movie ever made. And also the most 1990s view of what the internet was. We have no names, man. No names. Also, like, Angelina Jolie's in it with short hair. And that's fun. Like, super young. It is the most... Listen, the end of that movie is literally, like, the main character going, "Hack the planet! Hack the planet!" Yelling that very loudly out of a police car. This is what happens because I don't watch movies very much anymore. Is the movies I do end up watching are the weird ones. Nope.
From the heavens, the tears of angels danced around me in a frenzy of fire.
Oh, jeez. It's just raining fire now.
The heart of darkness.
I'm not gonna watch Lawnmower Man. You can't trick me.
The heart of darkness.
Fuck it. Just gonna tank it. Was that what I was supposed to do? No idea. That's right. Speed run strats. Jump it? Nope. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. There are 100 secrets, huh? My prestige? Welp. Oh, no.
And so I left that place, with clear knowledge of what sort of monster I would become if I let my curse consume me, and with an ally for the future.
A triad.
Save Victor!
Fuck. As is tradition. Get a drink of water, forget to unmute. Yeah, there were always ladies, like there would always be a lot of little Mexican ladies who would go door to door selling tamales to the students in my undergrad, and that was pretty great because you could get like 4 tamales for $7. And they were pretty good most of the time. Sometimes they'd skimp out on the filling a little bit.
I passed through the wall unharmed. It seemed the magic only preyed on things that were alive and pure. Or perhaps it simply decided that I was twisted enough.
But yeah. Things are looking up.
A tower stood in the distance. From its apex spewed the vortex of energy that shaped the lands below.
Hey, Victor!
You can sleep now. You are free. You do not have to be emotionally supportive anymore. You can rest. Also, I matched with someone on a dating app, and as my opening line, I'm like, "Hey, what's your favorite movie for spooky season?" And she said Hocus Pocus. And are we in agreement that Hocus Pocus is actually pretty rad? And that Bette Midler is pretty good. I don't know why Hocus Pocus is like weird 90s cult film status now. I mean, other than the part where I am a 90s kid. And therefore, hashtag only 90s. Hell yeah, Halloween Town.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Get me that
Bay
Disney
Victor!
Channel original movie.
The surface of the castle belied its interior, for it was far larger inside
Oh,
than
it's a
out.
TARDIS.
With the powers the Circle had at its disposal, it would have been simple to distort space to accommodate this strange structure.
HE double hockey sticks. That feeling when you realize you can just... What if I just misformed my way through this instead of... Yeah. Let me... Oh, I bet that was great. I vaguely remember what you're talking about, too. Just like Shia LaBeouf, it's probably aged
The
well.
sorcerer's sanctuary, his laboratory. Inside was all manner of items arcane. Pickled bodies, dissected corpses, both man and beast, and metal construct that heaved arcs of energy into the air. I sensed more than one force being manipulated in this place. Strange. Rarely did a sorcerer condescend to work with others.
Sorcerers condescend to work with others all the time. Have you ever seen adventuring parties? Plenty of people play as sorcerers. They should pick wizards. Just accept the truth and the light of fancy and magic. But listen, if you want to be an arcane caster and don't want to worry about memorizing spells, I guess you can pick. I guess you could pick sorcerer. That's your D&D joke for the day. You're welcome. Preparing spells is for bad people. It's for intelligent people, because gotta use your intel. Gotta be smart. What is charisma for? Charisma is for sorcerers. How Dungeon Crawl Classics attempt balanced spell casting is actually surprisingly, like, novel and innovative. Oh, wow.
They Victus!
If you want to be a necromancer, you are a wizard. Wizard necromancer, or depending on the sorcerer bloodline you pick, you can also definitely pick like an undead themed bloodline, like the grave bloodline in 5th edition is basically if you want to be a death sorcerer. Can you be a magic? See, now we're talking about like Pathfinder again, and how there are like 6 mounted archetypes in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Which is funny because mounted combat's still kind of broken, at least up to the point where I finished that game. But if you want to be a magus who teleports around with a magic horse and casts spells, you can do that. No one's stopping you. That's the... Boy. You want to be a flying magic user because fuck Fire Emblem and its garbage constraints. Multiple Fire Emblem games have like the Dark Flyer class. You want to know why Kaga hated axes? Why the number of good axe users in the first 5 Fire Emblem games is in the single digits?
How convenient. This armor, wrought with the blood of noblemen, drains the blood from my enemies for me, leaving me to focus on the slaughter at hand.
That seems very convenient. Let's see. I can actually tell you, like... I mean, Thracia has good axe users. Like, the one game where axe users are actually good. Oh, I see. So the thing with the poison blood with the armor is that...
May Victus! May Victus!
I mean, everyone... If you're saying Ross is a tremendous axe user, I might be want to disagree. Ross is overpowered because everyone in that game is overpowered. Alright, what happens if I... Oh, that's fun.
control mind.
Oh, this seems fun.
Tis a spell worthy of the necromancer himself. This allows me to dissect a creature's soul from its vessel of flesh. For these poor wretches, only oblivion awaits.
That sounds pretty good.
They Victus!
Really do get pushed back a lot in this armor, huh? In the first Fire Emblem game, axe users could not promote, and in the second one, there were no axe users that you could play as.
Ah, not one, but three. Dejul the Energist, Bane the Druid, and Anacroth the Alchemist. How considerate of them to hasten my search.
So the Scourge of the Circle has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane. He is but a whelp. His soul is ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous. Malik to our aid.
Damn you, Alchemist. I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape.
Vengeance. Vengeance for my eternity of suffering.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity was. Grovel before your true master!
Never. I'll hack you from crotch to gizzard and feed what's left to your brides.
The height of full motion video. Oh shit.
As Vorador clashed against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, Dejul and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
His magic is weak. He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to purify him.
They Victus! They Victus!
The Heart of Darkness.
Okay, I see.
The Heart of Darkness.
I see. Okay, go to sleep. Crisis averted.
Save Victus!
The antler headdress had broken in the fight, but power still resided in its ivory form. The Heart of Darkness. Spirit Death. Spirit Death. The cloak was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links. The energy she controlled was stored in this garment.
I gotta wait for my magic to regen. Posture check. I drank water and look what happened to me. See, this is why Kane hates water.
Ah, not one, but three. Dejul
Any
the
way to
Energist,
skip this?
Bane the Druid, and Anacroth the Alchemist.
No.
How considerate of them to
Okay,
hasten.
very cool. So... Why would I want to? I guess not. I guess that's fair.
As Vorador clashed against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, Dejul and Bane. I danced. Dared dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
His magic is weak! He is an affront to nature itself! It is our duty to purify him!
Fuck!
The Heart of Darkness.
Save Victus!
The antler headdress had broken in the fight, but power still resided in its ivory form. The cloak was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links. The energy she controlled was stored in this garment.
Oh shit.
I found Malek's helmet amongst the scattered remnants of his armor, whole and intact. Vorador had finally laid his old adversary to rest.
Did my work for me. Thanks, Vorador. So, here's a fun thing. Apparently, Square Enix has pulled all of the Soul Reaver games for sale temporarily from Steam and GOG to conduct quote-unquote maintenance. So, either like they did some sort of modernization.
The helmet of Malek I placed before the Pillar of Conflict. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The act had taken on the feel of ritual. Isn't it strange how we must bribe our gods to stay? At the foot of the energy pillar, I set the cloak of Dejul. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The antler headdress of the Druid Bane I lay before the nature pillar. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
You must seek Azimuth the Planer at the heart of Avernus. 3 instruments await you to aid you. Fall and find your salvation in between.
So, one gets the impression, perhaps unfairly, that, okay, let's see. I doubt it's remasters, but from what I understand, it's pretty hard to play Soul Reaver these days without the unofficial patch. Which, let's be real, of course I'm using, when we play that. So, I don't know. Although, the fact that the PC version of this finally got released makes me think that maybe at some point someone remembered that they owned this IP. And not just like, well, we own Nosgoth.
Magic seethed and shifted. I watched the dome of energy as it expanded, absorbing and recreating, consuming life and leaving behind only a twisted parody.
they should do something with Legacy of Kain. Obviously, I think they'd have to, at this point, they would have to reboot it. I don't think they can finish, I guess, because Defiance kind of leaves enough room for one more game or something, right? And, well, I mean, Tony J has since passed away. And I guess both Kain and Raziel's voice actors are pretty old now. So that might be part of it. I just have to say I do really like Kain's voice acting in this. Yeah. They should do... I don't think you can get away with,
If it could be said that a land descended into madness, 'twould be an accurate account of Dark Eden. A garden of horrors, seeded with sick perversion of nature's design. I knew that this Dark Eden I had trespassed upon would continue to grow until all of Nosgoth was consumed.
Oh, I can't push these giant boulders unless it's night. Very good.
The Heart of Darkness.
I mean, I guess the corollary is that at this point, I feel like it's abundantly clear that Square barely gives a fuck about any of its IDOS studios. Especially, like, the... Now, I am not a rumor monger. I'm just saying that there's something about knowing that Crystal Dynamics is working on... Yeah, they let IO walk away with Hitman.
Victus!
And also, like, you know, fucking Avengers has not hit the way it was maybe intended to put it lightly. Well, most of their non-Japanese IPs come from IDOS. For better or worse.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
Strange creatures that had been spawned by this dark magic. Things half insect and half mammal. Human torsos grafted onto abominations of the flesh. Sick as it was, I couldn't help but admire its creator's ingenuity.
Yeah, that specifically is what I mean when I say...
The poor wretch was warped beyond recognition. To think it was once human.
Victus!
Like, what kind of... I mean, I get the impression that I would probably not care for those reboot-era Tomb Raider games from the last decade. But the idea that, yeah, Square Enix values its internal studios so little that it's just letting them work for Microsoft. Is just very strange. Very strange. How strange? Very strange. Anyway, this is your daily reminder that the Quiet Man was saw release. Why is my computer doing a virus scan right now?
In my
Left Alive is a real video game you can purchase for money. That's right. Okay, very cool. Thank you for telling me I have no threats. But on the other hand, there's still that story from 2013 where they considered that Tomb Raider reboot a failure, despite the fact that it sold like 3 million copies. I feel bad for the front mission fans, jeez. Left Alive. Wanzers, am I right, homies? Wanzers? Wanzers? Robots? I should really play Front Mission 3, given that I have the capabilities of doing so. Alright. Oh, do I cross the lake over here? This is one of those things where, like, video game does not explain itself very well. Would it be near the pillars? Is that where I go? Because now I can cross water with mist and stuff. Time to look it up. Mordor's Mansion, Dark Eden. Okay. There's another cave in Dark Eden we have to go to, huh? I bet I would really... Here's the thing. We're planning on recording for the podcast. This weekend. And here's a spoiler. We are not going to be playing more of Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. So... we've been kind of going back and forth about what we want to do next. And you know, one of my top picks right now is just a very long is a big old strategy RPG, which I could go for right about now. I mean, I guess I'm playing King's Bounty 2 on and off still, which King's Bounty 2 is okay. I think now that I have played more of that game and seen what it is trying to do, I think it's actually like a really good tactics game. But King's Bounty 2 don't have big mechs. Blood Omen 2 sounds real weird. That's the one that wasn't made by Crystal Dynamics, yeah? That's the one that is, like, barely canon? Alright, did I miss something? Is there something over here, or... Oh. Oh, I see. I sure did miss that, huh? But yeah, you're right. King's Bounty 2 does not have big mechs. Only big golems.
Save Victor!
I do appreciate, like, this game's weird interplay with all of its different weapons and armor. Like, they all seem like they have their use.
The Heart of Darkness.
Save Victor!
That seems like where I should go, right? Is it because I have to wait until night? Is that it? Okay, here's another question for the viewers at home, and kind of thinking about what should the goal of our dumb podcast be, and it's like, how much do we want to focus on historical relevance versus obscure bullshit that we think is funny? Because I can make a case for both. And at some point, I am going to just use the podcast as an avenue to make my co-hosts play the games that I grew up with and like. I'm not going to let you pick Borderlands 2. See, these are the words of a troll. Because what discussion, what value is there to talk about Skyrim? Other than, wow, Skyrim, surprisingly, they sure haven't made another one of those in the last 10 years. boy golly. They should make another one of those. But make it good this time. Just fundamentally. That said, I would rather finish the Third Age than ever touch Borderlands 2 again. Just gross. Gross, gross, gross. See, I do remember that because that's like the one part of that game's main story that is in any way interesting. Because for the most part, the story in Skyrim, especially the main quest, is really forgettable. And a lot of the guild quest lines are very forgettable. And the only thing I care about is that Charles Martinet voices the one good guy dragon. And that's a fun little cameo. See, I love it when the guide is literally just return to Dark Eden and enter the cave you could not go through earlier. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. I am a real gamer. I am a real gamer.
Save Victus!
I'm going to murder you. No, I'm not. Twitch terms of service. I am not threatening murder towards anyone, especially not people who exist, whose existence is pain, and they seek to inflict that pain upon others.
Save Victus! Save Victus!
Okay, but would you like playing Borderlands 2 in the year of our Lord 2021? Alright. Let's look at the other. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's just this cave. I just don't think the shooting in Borderlands is fun.
Ve Victus!
Like, I could not be arsed to want to play through that entire thing again. Such a grind. Anyway, that's a very good of... Fuck it, pick an Acronox? Yeah! No, I'm not.
Ve Victus!
No, I want to have fun.
Ve Victus!
Like, yeah, the thing with Borderlands is it takes 90% of a regular run before you get a decent skill loadout. Like, by the time you get a cool loadout of abilities, most of which are just passive incremental upgrades, by the way, which is why it takes so long. The game is already over, and then you are just expected to play New Game Plus. Which, I find that obnoxious. I'm not saying I've not ever had fun playing a Borderlands.
Ve Victus!
I'm just saying I wouldn't have fun playing one now.
Avernus consumed itself before my eyes. There seemed no easy path to gain entry to the hell laid out before me. Perhaps there was a way inside from above the chaos that reigned there.
Yeah, maybe they should... Like, even Destiny has multiple active skills. And, like, at this point, I don't really want to play Destiny, just because it seems like every time that game comes up, it's just hearing about how Bungie is getting rid of more and more of that game. Which is just very funny to me. It's just like... Now the content from Forsaken is being vaulted.
Ve Victus!
Antitoxin.
There's no reason to play, like... Destiny is a good time if you have a posse and are willing to deal with the very frustrating way Bungie has tried to make that game work.
The Heart of Darkness.
but if you like, I enjoyed my time with Destiny. I have no interest in ever revisiting it because every single thing they have done with that game since the launch of Destiny 2 has been a turnoff.
The gate of Avernus opened slowly before me, daring me to cross the threshold. Who was I to reject such an invitation?
And then you just get to like the preservationist aspect of a lot of these games as a service, and there isn't one. The version of Destiny you will play today is a very different game from the version of Destiny that people played in 2014. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get up in arms about that too much, but from a, like, if I am not in the moment playing that, then there's no point. That's a weirdly wide cart.
The city was paved in blood and flesh. Yet what would have appalled me in life only tempted me in death. Once I would have felt horror. Now, only hunger remained.
I mean,
Avernus lay in ruins before me. Whatever hand slaughtered its people ravaged the city as well. The beast paused for a moment, drooling in anticipation of the fine meal he saw before him. To his disappointment, he would not find me such easy prey.
Shadow Tactics is very good, but yeah, definitely, like, that game's difficulty curve very much expects you to learn how those characters play and learn the ways you can use their abilities and learn what you can get away with and how you can get away with. Like, and in a lot of cases just requiring a quick hand.
They Victor! They Victor!
And the way, like, enemy samurai will fuck you up. Real good. Like, you have to coordinate to kill a samurai. Because only Mugen can kill a samurai unassisted. Everyone else has to, like, shoot them and then kill them. Once everyone gets guns, it's a party. And it's nice because, yeah, once everyone gets guns, you have a get-out-of-jail card. Which is something that Desperados starts you with, for obvious reasons, because different setting.
They Victor! They Victor! They Victor!
And how when the old sniper man runs, he just makes so much... Yeah. He makes so much noise. Oh, jeez.
The Heart of Darkness.
I think... I have not played a ton of Desperados 3, but I would say that's probably the better game, just by virtue of having a couple more quality of life things. But I think they're both really good. It's just Shadow Tactics requires more from the player than I think most people initially think. And then Shadow Tactics is getting like a standalone expansion sequel thing next year, I guess. So if I had to guess, they'll probably backport some of the things they put in Desperados. I don't know if you can hear my sister playing with the dog in the background.
Babe Victor!
Which campaign book is that? Or are we talking about, Okay, that's good. You can hear. In case you're wondering what the squeaky squeak is, it's toys for a dog. Oh! I didn't realize that. I know that I heard some rumors that like they might be doing something with Spelljammer, and I'm like, yeah! Spelljammer! Finally, a D&D setting where you can do dumb space things. Is it based on Wildemont? Call of the Netherdeep. Alright, looking this up. Oh, that's fun. Okay, yeah, it takes place in Exandria, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. Sure. I think a Critical Role-led campaign makes sense. I bet Matt Mercer...
Babe Victor!
I have no evidence of this, but I get the impression that Matt Mercer probably enjoys like the consistency of his Critical Role money more than voice acting. Okay. I think Dragon Heist is a cool campaign, but it also feels like something you, the GM, have to flesh out. Yeah. Also, I mean, you saw the leaked revenue. Critical Role's doing just fine. $9 million from gross Twitch revenue alone.
Babe Victor! Babe Victor!
That's not pocket change. Yeah, there's some fun stuff in Dragon Heist. Yeah. For sure. I just feel like as a campaign, it is a little... It's a little light. But yeah, like, if I was making Critical Role money, I'd stop voice acting, taking as many voice acting gigs. Especially since, yeah, they're doing that cartoon. That cartoon that made the most amount of money. A Kickstarter has one of the most highly high raising Kickstarters. Anyway, I just want Dungeons and Dragons to do cool things so that I can look at them and go, that's cool, and then not actually do anything with them. They should do Dark Sun though, the cowards. Do Dark Sun, you cowards. I'll run a Dark Sun campaign one of these days. I want a four-armed mantis man. And I do not want it to be balanced in any way. Yeah, Reki suffering the realization of what Pathfinder 2nd Edition is was very funny. Because I think Pathfinder 2nd Edition is cool in parts, but there are some things about it that just drive me up the wall.
I felt its eyes upon me, eager, hungry, as if it longed to rip my heart out and eat it before me as I died. I laughed as the onslaught began. Perhaps, when it was over, it would be the other way around.
Gotcha.
Save Victor!
Antitoxin. Font of putrescence.
Oh boy. I'm saying for as much about D&D 5th edition bugs me, it does not make me wish for death the same way running Pathfinder did, because I was having a pretty good time doing the actual homebrew aspects, like the weird. I think I've talked about this before, but at one point, one of my dungeons was
Save Victor!
was an abandoned mineshaft turned
Victor!
amusement park ride turned abandoned mineshaft, which my players were very much a fan of. So, felt pretty good about that one.
Avernus was a religious autocracy, with the cathedral as its dais of power. Though the city lay in ruins, the cathedral remained untouched. The demons knew better than to bite the hand that feeds them.
You mentioned Shadowrun, you just get snide remarks of this one. Who are you referring to? Who would ever besmirch Shadowrun? I'm a cyber elf. Hey man, let's hack deck with magic. Okay, I'll stop. At some point I'll finally get around to playing. Sure you're not punching deck? Cause bro, if you're not punching deck, are you even living life? I'm saying I punch deck to live and I live to punch deck. I am anxiety about capitalism made manifest. I am deck puncher. Except cyberpunk as a genre is based upon anxieties about things that have already come to pass. Anyway, here's where I talk about how Gloomhaven is boring. You can't make me...
The Heart of Darkness.
You can't make me play Dragonfall. Except when I suggest it for the podcast. Oh, I see. I see. I mean, I can play D&D digitally, albeit with a somewhat awkward setup through Roll20 or D&D Beyond. Now, if you want to say I can't play D&D by myself, checkmate. We have other issues we would like to discuss at that point. We can talk about some other things like, hey, how's it going? Need to talk to anyone? Anyway, this dungeon seems bad. Hi, I'm Arbitrary Water, and I'm here to tell you... Know what? No one can go suck a dingle dongle. Not that, hey, listen, I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot put in your mouth. However, I am going to say this seems like a poor dungeon. Oh, you know 6th edition gonna have a companion app. You know that's gonna be... Now, whether or not that will be good... Honestly, the only thing I care about in regards to D&D Beyond is just Sam Riegel's weird ad reads. I refuse to pay Wizards of the Coast twice for books I already bought. Like, get...
The Heart of Darkness.
Get fucked. If you want me to use your service, put a code. Put a dang code in your books and let me redeem it through D&D Beyond. The physical Dungeon Crawl Classics book I bought had a redemption code for drive-through RPG. Just do that with your D&D books. And like if people give away their codes, who gives a shit? Just like, hey, I get it. Hasbro wants their money. But have you considered that D&D is in fact at the highest point it's ever been as a cultural institution?
The Heart of Darkness.
And you would earn a lot more goodwill. Than you would lose in sales. Okay, that is hot shit. That is hot bullshit. Yeah, no, absolutely. Make it a subscription service, but the idea that I should... Okay, this is pretty good. Look at this. This is video games right here.
Above me stood a memory, etched in stained glass.
Now, how do I... Like, Pathfinder has a subscription service for their adventure paths, which seems to be doing them quite well. Maybe because the only way Pathfinder seems remotely fun to run is if you use one of their adventure paths. What? That's... Wait, the only thing you get for subscribing to D&D Beyond is more character slots? What? Get? Oh, cool. What a value for my dollar. Anyway, I'm okay with this. Is this where I get the Soul Reaver? Okay. So it's like the expensive version of Fantasy Grounds, huh? Wow, very cool. I love very cool things. Sure seems like a service I'd love to engage with. I think the one part where this game does lose me is I don't think the actual moment-to-moment dungeon design is anywhere close to Zelda. It's got some good vibes and some very good narration. Oh, fuck this. Teleporter maze. Get fucked, video game. What is this? Eye of the Beholder? Are we playing Eye of the Beholder now? I mean... Can we talk about how Pathfinder has represented its IP digitally in video games? Yeah? We can talk about that. Here we go.
Time fades even legend, and the origin of Soul Reaver has been lost long ago. But its purpose remains, to feed on the souls of any creature it strikes. Kindred, this blade and I.
I dare you. Oh, this is sick. This is metal. Yeah, name a bad licensed D&D game. Can't think of any. Oh, did I just go in a fucking... Damn it. I just... Oh no. I have to do this area. I'm saying the Wheel of Dubious RPGs 3 will have both... Are you winning, son? Yes. The Wheel of Dubious RPGs 3 will have both Spelljammer Pirates of Realm Space and Descent to Undermountain. Because I like fun. No, we don't talk about Daggerdale. Daggerdale is not a real video game. I do own both Demon Stone and Dragon Shard. Dragon Shard's weird because it's the only game that was ever... the only D&D game that ever took place in Eberron. So it's got, like, you know, weird Magitech crap. And I think that game's whole gimmick was that it was an RTS where you basically had two planes you were constantly battling over, if I remember correctly. It's like Master of Magic, but not. At some point, Master of Magic's real cool. Alright, this time, how about I don't go... Oh. Well, this seems pretty good.
Spirit death.
Listen, ZP, if you pick Daggerdale for like a Kusoge episode or something when it is on sale for like $2, I will consider playing it. Surprising no one, the Soul Reaver is just a big-ass death sword that makes screaming noises. Like, there are definitely things about this as a game that I think are a little wonky. I think you can taste the 1996. As I played more of the video game, I couldn't help but feel like there was an aged quality to it. Something of its time. Alas, it seems, nostalgia is not without its problems.
The Heart of Darkness.
Demon Stone has patty stew. Like, Demon Stone is one of them hacky slash games. It's got Robin Atkin Downs as Dritz, which I feel like is a pretty good voice actor choice. But, you know, Patrick Stewart also in the first Lands of Lore for 5 minutes. We should play the first Lands of Lore. Maybe not the entire way through, because it's freaking hard. Because it's a... but... look at that colored lighting. Or, you know, a vague attempt at approximating colored lighting. You know... Lands of Lore 3 was weird. In a way I can respect. Yeah, the giving of this rules. Ve Victus. Like, yeah, Lands of Lore 3 seems like a real mess in a fascinating way. But that first game is basically the real Eye of the Beholder 3. Because Westwood didn't make Eye of the Beholder 3. And it's pretty good. Has an auto map, which I deeply appreciate. Eye of the Beholder does not have that. And if we were to ever play Eye of the Beholder, I would seriously recommend we use the play Ishar, you coward. Oh, that's a name I have not heard. That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
Victus!
No one should play Ishar. If Ishar gets recommended, it's on another Kusoge episode. Ishar is made by French people. And that's all you need to know. The first NPC who will join your party in Ishar will steal all your shit the first time you rest and run away. Which, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. But those games make Realms of Arcania look comprehensible. Like, the weird stuff about Realms of Arcania is a lot of it just has to do with, like, the rule set and the difficulty, because it's an old CRPG based on a German rule set. I just remembered I could just walk through all these databases. Ishar is one of those things that I bought early on GOG. Because it's like, oh, it's like a first-person dungeon crawler RPG, and I'm down for those. It's like, yeah, it sure is, but it's not one made for you or anyone.
Bay Victor!
I love the meat suit armor. Okay, that's bullshit.
The Heart of Darkness.
Like... The way there's no hit stun in this game. Yeah, that is just Lord of Terror himself, huh? This game came out a couple months before Diablo, actually. Which is a weird thing to think about. I was reading some reviews for Diablo 2 Remastered and being reminded how much those games would, like, specifically Diablo 1 and 2 would love to throw, like, very difficult boss enemies at you.
This armor was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
I played Hellfire for reasons is the most. That is an apt explanation for why anyone would play Hellfire.
Ah, what's this? I had not even realized the blade and the raiment were here. You wear those trinkets well, Cain. But I do believe that they would look better on me.
The matriarch of Avernus, the Lady Azimuth, Her magical planing skills summon demons through runes inscribed in human blood.
Come to me, my children. We shall ravage Nosgoth together. So, little man, have they sent you to stop me?
Damn it.
The Heart of Darkness.
Come, my demons. Let us sup on vampire blood.
Okay.
The Heart of Darkness.
I mean, Vlad has the benefit of not dealing with bullshit hitboxes, and Vlad has Winds of Death. Okay, there we go.
Magic, the Lady Azimuth was little trouble. Once her demonic thralls had been dispatched, she fell quickly to my blade. Azimuth's third eye, a gift from the Pillar of Dimensions, allowed the planar sight into other realms. The pillar reclaims its own.
It will deliver you in time.
Yup.
Before the Dimension Pillar, I lay the Eye of Azimuth. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
Well done. You have found Mobius's toy. Azimuth, not content with summoning demonic thrall, stole the time-streaming device in order to gather creatures from other ages as well. Take care of the device, Cain. It will deliver you in time.
It will deliver me
The legions of the
in
Nemesis
time?
are on the march from the north, crushing all in their path. 'Twas not too long ago that the Nemesis was known as William the Just, a caring and gentle benefactor of the land. But as his army grew in strength, and he himself grew in power, the veil of tyranny fell, and one kingdom was not enough. So many cities, so many dead. Willendorf will be sure to follow. The Nemesis must be stopped, or all shall be lost.
How can one stop an army?
You must rally the forces of Willendorf. They are the last hope of Nosgoth.
I don't know, lady. That seems a little suspicious. No, let me pick... Let me... There we go.
The Spectre of Ariel led me to Willendorf. If I was to defeat the next member of the Circle, I needed to understand his machinations. With this vague advice in mind, I set forth on the road to Willendorf.
Fine, I'll use the mace. It's fine. Everything's fine. I might just have to go back to my sanctuary. And call it there.
Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Or we could just call it right here. What? I'm sorry. What? I Thanks everyone for watching. Vampires. They live among us. This game's pretty good. Not without its issues, but have a good one.